Alrighty, so the next facility we're going to do, time for a little positivity. This is my favourite facility. I actually really like this one. It's a really cool idea for a facility, or just for a battle mechanic in general, that I wouldn't mind seeing in later Pokemon games. I wouldn't mind seeing it make a comeback. So this is the Set KO tournament. In this one, your Pokemon are lined up in order, and I do believe you have to bring the Pokemon out in that set order. And there is no stalling allowed in this, because if you are wasting turns, if you're not actively hampering your opponent or dishing damage out or even blocking their moves, then some referees will step in and they will actually give the point to the opponent, which automatically faints your Pokemon. And that does apply to the enemies as well, which is great. I've had so many enemies rock up with a Chansey and just spam like minimize or some horrible shit like that. And then the referee has stepped in and just disqualified them and told them to get out. And I love that. It's a cool mechanic.
So when do we fight Goku?
I would love that. I would love a Pokemon battle against Goku. What would his team be? It would just be...
Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop.
Yeah, it would just be fighting types all the way. And somehow we would also have an Infernape because, you know, fighting monkey. Oh, Primeape!
No, it would be Primeape. Primeape, Infernape, and, I don't know, are there any other monkey Pokemon? Apom.
There you... Oh god, that horrible screaming Apom. There you go. That's Goku's team. Confirmed. I'd ask Vegeta, but then we're going to end up on a whole tangent of giving Pokemon teams to all of the Dragon Ball characters. And we could be here a while doing that.
Hey, I'm okay with doing that.
By the by, I know the text here is randomly generated, but I kind of love that trainer saying, "How about a Rock Slide show?" as I destroyed her with Rock Slide. That was kind of perfect. That was very well timed. But anyways, so here in the Battle Arena, you have to win 28 matches in order to encounter, you know, Greta, the Arena Tycoon. And Greta's got a cool thing about her. She's very blunt, so she just steps in, looks at you, and she's like, "You look weak. I'm gonna kick your ass." And then she tries it.
Okay, Vegeta.
Pretty much. So these battles turn out really goddamn well, and I'm really happy with these ones. Again, Battle Arena, I like this one. This is a good one. First we have Heracross, bug and fighting, so we'll just destroy that casually with Aerial Ace, as you do. And Umbreon, same again. Even if you are defensive, this is a Salamence with Choice Band, so, you know. Shedinja, that's quite a mean one. Quite mean to end with that, because that, if I didn't have anything to counter Shedinja, that would have been a win for her, because my turns would have all been wasted. Thankfully, you know, I had a counter. So it just goes to show, if you're going for the Battle Frontier, check Bulbapedia first to make sure your opponents don't have any bullshit on them.
Shedinja is one of the Pokemon that I used when I played Pokemon, semi-competitively.
You know what, that's fair, because pulling it out at the right time could be the most horrible, debilitating thing for your enemy. Anyways, after 56 matches, so, you know, twice as many as before, we battle Greta again. And this is going to give you a real idea of what a set KO battle is like. So first of all, we have Umbreon. And I kind of like the little drum beat before every battle as well. It makes it feel all official. Gives it a real arena feel. As it stands though, my mentality is if I just keep attacking Umbreon and my turns aren't wasted, you know, I'll definitely pull through. So here I am just hoping I don't beat myself with confusion. God damn it, I totally did. There's a waste of a turn.
RIP.
I think I've buggered this one. Shit. Oh no. Oh dear. How about this time? How about it, Ringo? Pull through? You gonna do a nice crit for me? That wasn't quite a crit, but, Where does that leave us? Umbreon definitely wins in terms of having more health. In terms of who was doing the most attacking... we got the skill there. No, they Umbreon won that one. They ruled in Umbreon's favour, so Ringo automatically goes down.
Rip.
Yep. And in comes Caesar. So here I am thinking to myself, what do I do? Because if I Swords Dance and then I get confused and then hit myself, I'm going to destroy myself. So let's do more of that rock sliding. Tried and true method.
How about a rock slide show?
Yep, how about a rock slide show? And then we have Gengar. So this is me trying to remember. Does Gengar in Gen 3 have Levitate? I'm pretty sure it does, and I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to go for a Fly. Because the last thing I want to do is have one of my attacks whiff, because that is a definite loss for that one. And that's bullshit, god damn it. Didn't want that. So at this point, I'm a little concerned. Am I going to win this fight or not? I'm not too sure. Because I clearly can't attack right now. Gengar's just going to sit there and spam Dream Eater like a nightmare.
Oh no, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's all down to this turn right here. And you know what? Caesar, I'm going to give you props for this next turn, because this made me very happy. Oh, not even that. It wasn't even Caesar. The referee, sorry. The referee steps in. And thankfully, I think the referee considered the hypnosis bullshit, and so gave me the win! Because even though my health was lower, that Gengar had to do some pretty cheap tactics. So down goes Gengar. Final Pokemon. Breloom.
Oh, Breloom is bullshit.
Oh, it is, yeah. It is a nasty, nasty mon. And it's gonna go straight for the focus punches. Man, if Caesar woke up there, that would have been so choice, but... let's just take that on the chin. And die, obviously. So we're down to the last Pokemon now, and thankfully, Salamence, lower your attack, and destroy you completely with Aerial Ace. There we go. Thank God. So that's the Battle Arena. I actually found that one quite thrilling. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good gimmick, unique for these sorts of things.
And do you know what? I think we need to offset that by going for another awful gimmick. A really, really bad one.
Oh boy. Is it Battle Pike bad?
I'd say it's in terms of gameplay, it's about as bad as the Battle Pike, but it doesn't last as long, so it's not so much of a war of attrition. But it's still pretty bullshit. So, I'd like the two of you to try and think of a way that you could take more player agency away from the player in a game of Pokemon.
Make them use random moves.
That's it! You got it in one! And that leads us to the Battle Palace, where we're heading next.
Wow, I was actually joking.
No, yeah, that's...
I didn't even look that up. I was just like, oh, what's the most bullshit thing I can think of?
That kind of speaks volumes. What is the worst mechanic, or the worst gimmick I could think of?
I mean, it's also the best mechanic and the best gimmick at the same time.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the fun thing about the Battle Palace. Your Pokemon will either use an attacking move, a defensive move, or I believe a recovery move, I think. But if they choose one of those three, and they do not have a move that fits that bill, your Pokemon will stand there gormlessly and do nothing. And I'm pretty sure they sometimes do that anyway. There is always a small chance your Pokemon does sod all.
Ah, damn, I was hoping this would be the one time that having 4 fire moves on your Pokemon would actually be helpful.
Yeah, not even. Sometimes your Pokemon will just be like, no. Just no. I don't want to. Don't want to fight. Naturally, this is the other time that I used save states. because it's bullshit. The only agency you have is swapping your Pokemon. That's all you can really do to sway the battle. So I do as, my team as it is has one gimmick that I can manually utilize, and that is Salamence's Intimidate. So if I'm against an enemy who I know is going to try battering me with physical moves, I can swap in and out Salamence repeatedly to lower the enemy's attack power. But that's kind of it. That's kind of...
Oh, it's a Feebas!
Yeah.
This Feebas is gonna kick your butt.
You know what? If RN Jesus wills it, it totally would, is the sad thing. If Starmie just doesn't want to fight, that will happen. Anyway, first Pokemon, last Pokemon, or randomly generated Pokemon. And, thankfully in this place you only have to do 21 battles. That's 3 go-throughs in order to encounter Spencer. The battle, what is he, the Maven? I think he's the Battle Maven.
Oh, Maven Nuge.
Yeah! Oh my god, I'm playing the only 2 video games in existence. I am LPing the only 2 video games in existence right now that actually use the title Maven. Because I've never heard it anywhere else. And yeah, both Mavens also wield a star for a walking stick. Small world. So here he is, Maven Spencer. And yeah, I have no agency right now. Thankfully this happens. That's all I can really say. Thankfully this worked.
Maven is a Yiddish word meaning accumulator of knowledge.
Oh. Well, there you go. I'm learning more and more things every day.
Though there's the Final Fantasy version is spelled differently.
Oh, of course it is. They've got a... I guess they just...
Isn't it Mavyn?
Yeah, I guess they just want to separate it from the religious connotation there. But you know what? Pokemon was bold enough to go for it. Pokemon went right in there. Bold enough to say, this guy is Jewish, and that is great. Good for him. Anyways, this is me fighting him the second time. So this is going to be the battle in full. And this is going to give you an idea of how horribly bullshit this place can be. This is the 40-second battle. Consecutively, without losing.
No, it's Meyvn.
Oh, right. Oh. Okay, then. That's an even more confusing spelling.
It seems to not actually... Oh, it's just an alternate spelling. It's a phonetic spelling instead of
a correct one. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, instead of a translation.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Ringo didn't want to. Ringo doesn't want to effortlessly kill this Arcanine, which it could totally do. Just not in the mood. Fuck that. You know what? Now I'll use Surf. I think now I feel like using Surf. I'll use it now. How'd you like that?
It's baiting it. Now it has the torrent.
I don't think that was Ringo's strategy. I think Ringo was just being a lazy shit. But I'll take that. So here comes Slacking, which I've got to say, I will give the Battle Palace 1 degree of props. It was nice of them to have him have a Slacking, so he can only attack once every other turn. It's a monstrous attack, but at least you can kind of, make up for the turns where your Pokemon don't want to fight, or where they use useless moves.
Yeah, like Yawn. Totally useless. Makes you just switch out your Pokemon.
Exactly, yeah. If this were the last Pokemon, Yawn would be devastating, but no. So I'm just gonna keep swapping. It's the only agency I have right now. It's the only thing I can willingly. The only way I can willingly affect this battle is by repeatedly swapping him in. I'm gonna intimidate the shit out of you with my swapping. That is it. That's the whole strategy.
Cheesy bullshit tactics, I'm disappointed in you.
It's the only available tactic! It's all I have!
I'm disappointed in you!
Don't be disappointed in me, it's all I have! God damn it!
Be glad we don't make you go back to the battle, Pike.
Oh, thank God he felt like aerial acing there. That would have been really painful if he didn't. And Suicune to wrap things up. Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Just throw out the legendary. Sure.
Yeah, quite a nasty one as well. There's a lot of legendary golems, beasts, and birds in the Battle Frontier, or at least used by the brains. But thankfully, this Suicune doesn't feel like using Ice Beam, which I'm pretty sure it has. So
Yeah, that would have probably wrecked you.
yeah, I won't look that gift horse in the mouth.
You mean gift dog?
Thank you very much, Suicune, for not obliterating me. Alright, so that's it right there. That's the Battle Palace. That leaves us with one final facility. And it is the facility that appears in most Pokemon games. It started in Gen 2, and has pretty much persisted all the way to this day. We're going to be taking on the Battle Tower.
Can't wait.
Oh boy.
And after all of these horrible gimmicks, that I feel the Battle Tower would be quite a warm welcome. It'll be quite quaint. I'll give it quite a warm welcome. I can't do words right now. I'll re-record that last bit. I don't know where my mouth was going. So, yeah, that's that for the palace. See you next time.